develops true feelings. At that point, you know that they're pure feelings because he has no memory of her. Mm-hmm. Or there's something about her that jogs his memory, and he suddenly has things back. But, I mean, there's part of me that wants it to end with them never really finding each other again, and the good guys losing. And there's some part of me, the part of me that likes the awkward ending where the guy doesn't get the girl, and
like Fight Club when they get away with like blowing up all the credit card companies, but
yeah, somehow
Edward Norton knows he's now Tyler Durden, and
yeah.
I think well, I mean, the challenge of the season's going to be Eleanor. Like,
I like how you said Ed Norton knows he's Tyler Durden, but you don't use Brad Pitt. Yeah.
I think the challenge for Eleanor is going to be, well, I mean, it's going to be
Bob had bitch tits.
Oh my god! This is Bob.
Bob has bitch tits.
Yep. You gotta drain my pecs and drain out the fluid. Oh my god! Have you ever read the book?
No, I've never read a Palahniuk book. I've met Chuck Palahniuk before.
I have too. Nicest man on the planet.
He was pretty nice. He really didn't like. I remember when he came in to sign books one time. He really didn't like the picture that the publisher used for his author photo, and so he drew mustaches on all the ones in the books that we had.
That sounds like something he would do.
Yeah.
He gave me. I went to see him speak in Madison, Wisconsin. And I asked him a question, and he gave everyone who asked him a question like a felt flower, and he signed the flower.
Oh, that's cool.
And I think this is just when Haunted had come out, which, if you're not familiar with Haunted, it's like a collection of like scary stories, but the thing, but they're like pretty disgusting. Like people, supposedly people have like read them and thrown up or something.
Oh, really?
Like he writes an essay like it's the story that makes people throw up or something. Sort of like how it's sort of like something that William Castle would do if he were an author in the year 2000.
Okay,
and he had discovered John Waters.
Gotcha.
Like, hey kids, read this book. It's gonna make you throw up.
Gotcha.
Like when he put like buzzers in seats or something.
Gotcha.
Anyway, yeah, Chuck's cool. But where was I going with this? Oh,
we were talking Fight Club.
We were talking Fight Club, but I'm even walking that back to.
Well, as we were talking about how we saw it ending.
Yeah. So remember and
I don't want the happy ending.
I know, but you remember in season 2, they kept, in at least the first few episodes, they kept erasing everyone's memories. Yes. And at least in Eleanor, you could see that all the behaviors that she had learned from Chidi had started to become ingrained.
Right. Yes.
So
you're thinking that Eleanor is ingrained in Chidi even though he had his memory wiped.
Well, what she's going to have to do, she's going to have to teach. Well, she's going to have to show. The thing is, can Chidi make a decision? Because we all know how he's indecisive.
This is true. So has he learned? Because by the end of season 3, he's making decisions.
Right.
He's making the moves.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So can he make a decision? Because if he hasn't learned to make a decision, like if that behavior is not ingrained in him, then things are going to happen. Like
right.
He's not going to choose Eleanor. He's not going to choose anything.
Yeah.
Because he can't choose.
Right. True. Very true.
So I think that's going to be Eleanor's challenge. Is like it's going to be a role reversal.
Well, and another thing that's going to be interesting is to see how Michael plays into this now, because he's out as the architect. I mean, Eleanor very clearly has had to take that role. I mean, and she's introduced herself as such, and she's doing the intakes. So So are we dealing with Crisis Michael the entire season?
Mm-hmm. Well, he sure wrote in his note that things are going to start moving very fast.
Well, and he's got 13 episodes, right?
Yeah.
To bring it all to a conclusion.
You know what would be the best? I just saw this. Get ready to have your mind blown.
Okay,
Twist.
I'm ready.
It's going to be a twist ending. And we find out that Eleanor was the demon the whole time. Oh. That's why she's the architect now.
Oh. Or she's actually infiltrating from the good place.
That too.
She could be that. I don't know. Wow. Huh.
Or maybe Jason is like twist ending. Oh no.
I don't see that happening.
I don't see that.
I don't see it.
No.
Don't see it. But I don't know. Having it be some sort of twist would be good. So what kind of scenario do we see? I could buy Eleanor being a demon. Like she was the original architect.
Mm-hmm.
Or that, Michael thought he got away with stealing a good place Janet, and somebody actually, they sounded an alarm.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe even maybe Eleanor is like a spy,
Mm-hmm.
That's why she keeps messing with Michael,
Mm-hmm.
and she's always been part of the good place, and she wants to find out why they haven't.
Sure.
So,
yeah. I wonder if it could be a Good Omen situation where Eleanor and Michael are actually opposite ends of the spectrum.
okay, I don't know Good Omens, but I'm aware that it exists. I'm aware that it's written by Neil Gaiman and is it
Terry Pratchett. Yeah, Pratchett.
I'm aware there's a show.
There is a show which I need to watch. But the book is one of my favorites. Actually, it's a great story.
And I do know it stars. The show stars two of my favorite British actors,
David Tennant and Michael Sheen. Yeah. I assume it's pretty good.
So good that apparently today that
a bunch of Jesus freaks want it banned.
Well, yeah, they're writing letters to Netflix, but it's on Amazon.
Well, is it on Amazon in the UK?
It doesn't matter. It's funny.
But yeah, that is kind of funny. I didn't read the article. I did see it. I just, because you know how things that are Netflix originals and what is it? I think Star Trek Discovery is on CBS All Access here, but it's on Netflix in Europe or something.
Yeah.
I don't know, something like that. But whatever.
Mm-hmm.
People are dumb.
Yeah,
they're hella dumb. Yeah. So what else? What else do we want to? I mean,
I'd like to know. Let's predict maybe what happens to Tahani and Jason.
Well, how are they involved now?
Well,
Where did we leave them at the end of season 3?
That's a good question. I think did he go back to Janet? Well, they got married on Earth.
Yeah.
And I think and Janet, I think, still likes him.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what's going on with that. I honestly don't remember. Because I was too busy
Janet
crying.
and Janet and Jason got married on Earth?
No, Tahani and Jason.
Tahani and Jason, what happened to Chris Hemsworth?
I think they have a party for him.
Is it Chris Hemsworth?
It's the fourth Hemsworth brother.
The fourth Hemsworth brother? Yeah. Well, I mean, clearly, I will have my memory jogged when we go back through
I think
season 3.
Yeah, we should have just stuck with Eleanor.
Yeah.
I'm cheaty.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, anyhow, it'll be interesting to see how they bring it to an end. I'm looking forward to that. I mean, it's nice that he's got that kind of control over this show. Because two of his other shows, like I think Parks and Rec, I really liked the way Parks and Rec finished. But like it had started to go on a little too long. It was at risk.
Well, I mean, you can only pair up so many people.
Yeah. And Rob Lowe had gone by the end of it, right?
Yeah.
He came back a little bit, I think.
Well, they had left, but then like they made like appearances like in at least like every 4 episodes.
Well, because that's right, because what's her name? Rashida Jones had done Rashida Jones was doing Andrew Tribeca, right?
She was about to, and I think she had she's done a lot of things. This is why I like Rashida Jones so much. She's done Andrew Tribeca.
Which I heard is good. I just haven't watched it.
Yeah, I hear it's really good too. And I think she wrote it.
Okay.
I think she has something to do with it.
Mm-hmm.
She co-wrote Celeste and Jesse Forever, which I highly recommend.
Haven't seen it.
That would be a good date movie.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
because I think the next day movie was The Dead Don't Die.
Yeah, that's a chipper one.
It's Jim Jarmusch. It's got Bill Murray. I'm ready for it.
I actually went out on a date for the first time in a long time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. And we ended up going to Shake Shack and watching Rocket Man.
And from what you've said, Rocket Man's pretty good.
Yes, I agree with the Republic review written by your friend and mine, Mr. Ed Masley, where when knowing so much about Elton John that like I do, when it gets things when the timeline's messed,
yeah,
it's a little, it puts you a little off kilter.
Gotcha. Well, and it's odd too because Elton John's still alive.
That too, but he did not. I haven't seen Bohemian Rhapsody yet, but
nor have I. I don't really have any intention to be perfectly honest.
I feel like I have to see it now, like just so I can hate watch it.
I for a second I thought you said Kate watch it. I'm like, hate watch it. I'm like, what is Kate watching something?
Who's Kate?
I'm trying to figure out, but yeah, no, it's okay. Hate watch, got it.
But
it sounds like a news banner. Hate watch 2019.
That report would never end.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it, but they
take some liberties.
Well, I mean, it's Elton John's life; he's allowed to.
Sure. Well, I guess yeah.
And it's
how involved was he with it?
I mean, I don't know, but I think he the script. He produced it.
Okay.
Him and his husband.
Uh-huh.
I assume the screenwriter he picked also wrote Billy Elliot.
Okay.
And he's very...
So he's got some good writing chops.
So he's got some good... He picked a good writer.
Mm-hmm. And
the director was the guy who took over for Bryan Singer after he got fired from Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
It's a fun movie in the fact that you get to see it's like a weird perspective. You see that picture of him playing his show in at the Troubadour.
Sure.
And you see him leaping off the piano.
Okay.
and like he imagines himself like in slow motion leaping off the piano.
Gotcha.
It's a really cool effect, and it's really cool